Hello guys, what's up? This is Tebi Kelly from the Driving Guru. So in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you, I will show you what the checks you need to run in your car before you get started. It doesn't matter whether it's a manual car or an automatic car. So you just need to run these checks every day before you get to start your car because you don't want to face unnecessary situations. Okay, so I'm going to take you to my bonnet. I'm going to open my bonnet. You put it down just like so. So here we have underneath the bonnet, we have the engine, of course, we have filter, the battery, radiator, fan, and all the like. Okay, so the first check that you want to do in a car before you get to start, and the most important probably, is the engine oil. Okay, so this gauge is here to help you know the level of the oil that's in the engine. If the oil is more than its required level, the mechanical parts will be too flooded, and if it is underneath that level, the mechanical parts are going to undergo friction, which is not good for the part of the engine. So I'm going to show you how to check this. So just pull off this gauge. You see it is in meniscus. We have a lower meniscus and a upper meniscus. Okay, so if you look at it very well, this lower meniscus here is beside a drop, and then we look at this upper meniscus, which is what imports us the most. If you look at it clearly, there's a level where the oil marks. That's where the oil is in the engine. Okay, so you need to make sure that the engine oil is above this upper meniscus. If it is in between these two meniscus, it's not a problem, but it should not be too closer to the lower meniscus. Okay, so make sure that it is as this, either at this top meniscus or beside, just in the middle somewhere here. Okay, if you notice that it is small, you just want to fill in your oil, your engine. There's this lid, you open it and fill in oil inside here. Okay, while filling, you make sure you check. If you don't know how to do it, make sure you see a car repair. The next thing that you want to check is your radiator. Okay, we see there's a level here, we have full and we have low. So at this full level here, you need to make sure that your radiator is always at the full level, because you don't know how much distance, how many kilometers or miles you're going to be running. You can never predict. So you want to make sure that your radiator always has its cooling liquid that is at its best level. Okay, make sure that it is at this top level here, or just in between the lower and the top meniscus. Okay, so at the radiator everything looks great. Same for the engine. Now comes the battery. I believe checking the battery is very easy. We have the indicators and how to use them. There's a chart here indicating how these indicators work. Okay, this chart here shows a green level, which is in good condition. There's a green level, the charging necessary, where you need to recharge your battery acid. And then this here, the voltage, the low voltage, means that you definitely need to change your battery. And a good battery typically works between 2 to 5 years. So make sure that if your battery span is between 2 to 5 years, make sure you get to change it. Okay, it should not be more than 5 years. The lower that you can consider changing is at 2 years, but it shouldn't be more than 5 years. Don't run a battery for more than 5 years. It's not good for your engine. Okay, you have this other one too. This is the indicator. As you can see, my indicator shows green. All right, that's the indicator. We have other parts that we can check, like the brake fluid. It is as well in meniscus, just like with the engine oil and the radiator. We have full, no, here it's max and here it's minimum. Okay, so you can see the level is in between the maximum and the minimum, which is not a bad condition. It is not closer to the minimum, it is just closer to the maximum, which is very ideal for our brakes. Okay, you want to make sure that your brakes are always intact. And then last but not least, we want to check the level of our tires. Okay, we want to check the inflation that's in our tires. Make sure you check all the wheels of your vehicle to see if they are well inflated. You get to check all of them, see if they are well inflated. Come to the next one, check it. If it is well inflated, go to the other ones the other way. Come and check it as well if it is well inflated. Okay, they are all well inflated. Okay, and if you are sure that everything is okay, I'll bring you back to the bonnet to emphasize on another point. And the point I'm going to emphasize on is the engine, of course. This engine usually notices leakages at some cases, especially when its lower part scrubs the hard rocks or the other part of the road. Okay. So when you have leakages from your engine, it's never a good condition. You see leakages from underneath your vehicle anytime you park the vehicle. It doesn't matter for how long, because the more you run the engine, the more the engine becomes, the oil becomes light, and it passes through the fin holes of your car. Okay. So you want to make sure that there are no leakages underneath your engine. If everything works well, now you can start your car. Let me start the car and show you that everything works well. Then we have a good condition of our engine. Our bonnet works well, everything works well. As you can see, everything is running ideally, no issues. So guys, thank you for watching. As you can see, we've run a proper checks and make sure that everything works well before we get to start the car. Now I can take this car and ride wherever I want to go to, making sure that my fuel is at its best level and that everything underneath here works well. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.